Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in and participating in this seminar. My name is Aubrey Kloss. I'm a regional director with UQual. We help folks qualify for your home loan. I'm also a credit improvement expert, and I'm gonna share a few tips, credit tips, with you today. Hopefully, that will be helpful or beneficial. But anyway, first off, I want to share the number one misunderstanding that most consumers have to credit, of all the different understandings, by the way. So if anybody has credit questions, you're not the only one. Most people don't really understand credit other than the obvious of pay your bills, don't be late. But the basic ins and outs, most people don't really understand. So you're not the only one. So don't be shy and say hi and just ask, please. But the number one misunderstanding that most everybody has is, why are my scores different based on where I get them from? Even if it's different places online, from your Credit Karmas to your credit card credit apps and your bank apps, your bank credit apps, all these different places, and then the three different bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Their scores are different wherever you're seeing them. They're seldom the same. Yeah, why are all these scores different? So first off, let's talk about who the credit bureaus are. So TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, the three major credit bureaus, actually don't have much to do of anything with your actual credit score itself. They are individual companies and are repositories of information that creditors have to pay them to actually gather and apply information to our credit reports. So because it's about cost, nobody actually has to report, let alone to all three. So this is the first explanation. Why are the three bureau scores different from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian? Why are they oftentimes not the same? Is they don't all have the same information. Okay, so they're not everybody is reporting to all three credit bureaus. Your major creditors typically will always report to all three bureaus, and then lesser creditors and collections will report to just one or two bureaus. So that's the first explanation. Then second, and this is the major misunderstanding, why are my scores online different or higher than when a mortgage loan officer pulls my credit when I apply to be pre-approved? Different industries use different algorithms or equations to calculate the bureau's information. Okay, whatever the bureaus have, different industries, mortgage, auto, credit card, insurance, online, all these different industries can and do use different equations to calculate the credit bureau's information. And right now everybody's like, well, why don't they just all use the same equation? Well, it's because different industries weigh the credit information differently. They don't all have the same prerequisites or guidelines or parameters. It's basically a whole lot different applying to be approved for a TJ Maxx credit card to save 15% when you're checking out, or a $30,000 auto loan, as opposed to applying to borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars in a home loan. It's obviously very different. Or applying to be approved for an apartment lease. That's usually like yay or nay, yes or no. Very different than applying to borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars for a home loan. Okay, so that's the short answer. Is different equations are used in different industries to calculate the credit bureau's information. So whatever your score is online on Credit Karma, whenever you apply with the loan officer in the room, more than likely the scores are going to be different and oftentimes lower than what you're seeing online. Just so you're prepared for that, so you're not shocked. Whatever it says online, it's likely going to be lower when you apply with the loan officer in the room. Okay. However, in all these different credit sites, the credit monitoring apps, they all have meters usually, excellent, poor, or bad. If it says poor or bad, yeah, you probably need some improvement. If it says excellent, you may be pretty good. Maybe you're lendable already. But if that meter says poor or below average, you may need a little bit of work. And that's what we're here to we're here and very happy to help you with that. So feel free again to contact me anytime you have any credit questions, or if you know where you feel like your credit could use some improvement, or maybe you're minimally lendable, and you've got decent credit, and you can be pre-approved, but you know that with a better credit score, you might be able to get a lower interest rate. So that's another reason why you may want to increase or elevate your credit score, is to get a better interest rate. But anyway, getting back to credit, you can all just ask yourselves right now, do I have any open credit cards of any kind? If anybody says no to that question, more than likely you're going to need some improvement. Basically, credit cards are called revolving accounts, and they make up a significant portion of our overall credit score or profile opportunity. Okay, so if anybody doesn't have an open credit card right now, okay, then more than likely you need some credit improvement. And like, what does open mean? Well, I mean, could you use it? That's what open means. Could you use it if there is room within the limit? If it's not maxed out, could you use it? That's what open means. Maybe you've had credit cards in the past, they've since been closed or canceled or charged off. Those are no longer open. They're not. That does not count. Okay, you need to have at least one open credit card, so we can certainly help you with that. If you don't currently have an open credit card, it's very common to not have an open credit card. So we can that's easy advice, and can help you in establishing credit and getting a credit card reporting on your credit report. But then also, if you do have credit cards and your balances are high, basically, keep us, just to save us time here, keep your balances low on credit cards all the time. That's it. You probably heard, keep your balances less than 30% of whatever the limit is individually of your different credit cards. But the lower the percentage, the better. 20% is better than 30%, 10% is better than 20%, and that's really kind of where you want to be, is very low balance or percentage, between 5 to 10%, or just call it 10% for easy calculation, of whatever the credit limit is. Keep the balances low. If your balance is not low, that's not good. Simple as that. Okay. But then if anybody, again, would like any improvement, feel free to let us know. However, what I will encourage everybody here to do today is to actually apply with a mortgage loan officer in the room to be pre-approved. Just go ahead and apply. That's the best, most comprehensive information you're going to get is just by applying with a loan officer. Eliminate all the hypothetical questions of what about this and what about that and what is my credit score, and do I qualify? Just apply. It's simple. Yes, it's a hard inquiry. You're going to lose a few points, is what we always say, is a few points for every hard inquiry. Don't be so afraid of the hard inquiry. Just don't apply all over everywhere. Just apply. It's a hard inquiry, but it's a necessary evil. It's going to be the best, most comprehensive information, and eliminate all the hypothetical questions that you have, and hoping to be a homeowner sometime soon. Then also, if anybody does need help in qualifying, that's what UQual is here to help with. And again, my name is Aubrey. I'm regional director with UQual. We help folks qualify for your home loan. Yes, we're going to address any credit improvement needs that anybody has, but we're also going to help with savings for down payment. We're gonna help in helping you better understand your debt to income ratio, and if that needs to be eased or not, which it probably does. If your credit needs to be improved, then maybe your debt to income ratio needs to be eased as well. Maybe we need to help in creating a savings plan for down payment and closing costs. If it's $2,000 or $5,000 or $10,000. Again, that's that the loan officer and the realtor in the room are going to let you know, in our team effort here, where you need to be and what needs to happen, and if any aspect needs to be improved. But we're all here to help you. We're all on the same team. Everybody that you're hearing from today wants to help you in achieving your goals of homeownership, achieving the American dream, which I believe is homeownership. We're all here to help you. So please, Please just ask. Please just ask, and everybody there will put us in contact. I'm going to share my information, my contact information. Please do just take a photo of my phone number and my email address, and feel free to reach out to me anytime you have any questions. Otherwise, everybody over there has my contact, and we'll happily, connect us if we can help you in any kind of way. But have a great day. God bless you all. Take care. Bye bye.